Everyday chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Hello, hello. Hello.
What's that? From $120 reward to 11,000 at funding pips since January. He kept the promise to himself. What's that?
Mine?
No. Can you see the?
Oh yeah, from $120 reward to 11. He kept the promise to himself. I don't know what it
That's
is.
mysterious.
Yes.
Yeah. How are you, Rosa? How's everything? How's life? How's trading?
Yeah, everything is just hanging there.
Hanging in there, yeah?
Yeah, hanging in there.
And how was your stream last week without me?
Pretty good, because
Pretty
then I
good?
talk a lot, and yeah, it's fine. I enjoy more when you are in the live stream, to be said.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, that's the truth.
So where is Rajdeep? He's not joining today?
Not sure he was
not.
able to join today.
I think if he's joining, he would have been like on time.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's very punctual. He said something last week, but because I delete the old messages, I can't see it. But I think he said he had some family events or something.
Oh, okay. One second, let me check something.
Sure.
Where's YouTube? Here. Okay. So, did you take any trades today?
Yeah, I've been struggling today. I did take a sell, and it didn't
Okay.
work out, and then a buy. It worked out, but I didn't recover the losses. So
Yeah, we'll be on it in the live stream. We'll see. I think like the markets are going to be like not ranging, but somehow random till tomorrow comes the NFP, because that's a very important data point. First of all, and second of all, we're getting closer to the first Fed meeting for Kevin Warsh, which is the new Fed chair. It's going to be 2 weeks from now, even less than 2 weeks, 13 days. So the markets are going to be watching his tone word for word to see if he's planning to give like more forward guidance, less forward guidance than Jerome Powell. Is he going to be hawkish? Is he going to be dovish? So basically, the markets are going to be like somewhat choppy until this guy gives the general direction. So yeah.
yeah, and you can see that clearly on 1 minute. It's been for the first time, like in 7 months, I took a trade, and I had to. The trade was developing for over 2 hours.
Mhm.
That's something that never happens to me. It's just a
Yeah.
few minutes, and well, ended up hitting stop loss, but that's not the matter. The matter is when I take a trade and it doesn't conclude fast, something's going on.
Something's going on, yeah, and
Mm.
and that's what's up. What's going on is that the markets are anticipating Kevin Warsh's first speech to get some clues on what is he going to do in the future in terms of monetary policy and the interest rates, because inflation is now high. Inflation reached 3.8% after reaching 2.4%. And just a reminder, the Fed's inflation target is 2%. So they were very close to achieving the 2%. And then now we're back again at 3.8%. So I think this means higher interest rates, like cutting rates this year is off the table. There's not going to be any rate cuts. But not only that, there might be actually a rate hike, so they might raise rates this year. If he hints at something like that, we will see a rally in DXY and a drop in everything against it. You name it, Euro USD, GBP USD, gold, silver, everything. And I think that would be the trigger for the drop. So let's wait and see. Yeah. So do you mind sharing your screen and showing us what you did today?
Yep.
I think for now, like on the very short term, scalping wise, I think gold is bullish, right?
Yes, it was bullish. You'll see my trade now. It's
Yes,
oh
it
god,
was bullish and fast.
bullish and fast. Yeah, indeed. Okay, what's going on?
And by the way, it broke yesterday's high, huh?
It did.
It broke
It
yesterday's
did.
high, which is a positive sign for gold. So that's
Sorry, I was sharing the wrong window, trading view, and I wanted to share my broker.
okay. Go ahead.
I'm super exhausted today.
Because of trading, you mean? Yeah, like such markets can be draining.
Yeah, for a scalper, it's been death. I'm already sharing, so
Yeah, guys in the
please.
background, Samuel, please help us. I think it's buyable now. Well, let me wait for a setup.
I'm gonna try and share once more.
Samuel, help us. Samuel, yeah, Samuel. People in the background.
Yes, okay,
Thank
now.
you. Backstage, sorry, not background.
Now you have it.
Thank you.
So these are my actual two trades.
Okay.
First
How do
of
you share this without the window at the bottom? Like
what do you
how
mean?
can you how do you do that?
What?
You just drag it?
No, but I don't know what you mean.
I mean, like you know how like if you share your MT,
Yeah.
the trading window or the trade window will be like uh, below the chart.
Oh yeah, because it's a view and then toolbars. No, status bar. Is it the trade? I don't
Uh,
know what you mean actually. Maybe it's the status bar or the
no,
charts
no,
bar.
the toolbox at the bottom. The
Yeah.
toolbox has trade exposure history, news, mailbox, calendar, company, ta ta ta. Yeah.
Oh, because you can close it. It's you use it Control T. You press Control T, and then
Okay.
you hide it or you show it.
Like yeah, I'm relatively new to sharing my MT and like to live streams, so that's why I didn't know this can be done. So
Yeah, that
Control T,
um
it's back on. Okay, nice.
yeah. So well, I can show you because let me check. Yeah,
No, no,
this
no,
is the
I already did it. I know how.
okay
Yeah, thank
because
you.
this is the small account. I just in case I never show
No, no,
the big
that's
account.
totally fine because I tried it and like it's all
Okay.
good. Thanks.
So that's it. I thought gold was about to drop at this point. Clearly a sell signal on my side. It didn't
Yeah.
work out in the end. It was nearly there.
Where
So
did you start to sell? What
I
price?
started selling. Area started at 44.61.
Okay.
44.61, and then I have a 30 pips area where I start at 44.61 and then 15 pips above and 15 pips above. So is this three, let me just make it bigger. Is this three, that's the first area, second area, and this is the last one. This difference between these two trades is because the candle was pretty fast. That's it. So is the area I always define to build the position.
When from that trade you made profit, but then you just kept holding, yeah?
It made profit, but it didn't hit my first target. First target is 40 pips. So it never got to 50 pips. It was 25
Yeah.
from the starting point. 55, so I didn't have the chance to set break even and start having partials out.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's one of these plays that don't work, and then that one came in. And
This one's actually good.
yeah, that. Honestly, that was perfect. So first area, second area again, and third area. So this is me building positions, and then it's me just closing partials along the way.
Nice. I took one sell at 490, and luckily it started like going down like after I entered the trade. So it gave me like what, 30 pips, 35 pips. I
Yeah, this
placed my stop loss
here.
at break even, and it took me out at break even.
Amazing. Yeah, good. Well done. I.
Yeah, but my stop loss was above yesterday's high, like initially. But then I moved it because the behavior wasn't looking so good. Like it was very like aggressive to the upside. Yeah, so I'm like currently I'm flat, but I think I'm going to start looking for buys if I get a setup, because on the 1 minute time frame today I'm scalping, by the way. On the 1 minute time frame, we have a very nice, or like clearly we have an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, everything looks good. So I think we might be going towards the 480. So if I get something around 480, like I'll be more than happy to buy. What do you think?
Let me check.
Hello, Soham. Hello.
Yeah, it sounds sensible.
Good area.
Yes, I'll start buying a little bit below the 80, but just
Yeah, let's
yeah.
go. Yeah.
But it's fine. Yeah, around the 80, as you said.
Yeah. But not lower than 76. Lower than 76, like is not very high probability.
Yeah, not a good sign.
Yeah, so we have 76 and we have 80 as levels to monitor for now. Let's take a look at Nasdaq. What's happening there?
Oh, I don't have Nasdaq here.
Yeah. No, I'm just like taking a look. So yesterday closed bearish, and today it's also bearish. But
yes, Nasdaq's been bearish all day.
Yeah, I think it's going to determine the direction after we see today's close.
Nasdaq's playing me today as well.
And like it has some like strong weakness signs. Let me show you.
Yeah, sure. I'll stop sharing.
1 second. Let's proceed. Now it reached a fresh all-time high because of the very strong earnings season that we had. Soham said he wanted to buy again at 375, 380.
580, yeah.
So I get that he didn't buy again. Okay, so what was I saying? So yeah, we had quite an impressive AI earnings season. So AI companies, NVIDIA, of course, was the main player. They released the results of the first quarter, and it was very impressive, or the previous quarter, and it was very impressive. So that drove the market to fresh highs, especially the American indices. So Now the narrative in the market is the AI trade, the over optimism in AI, and the AI future and growth. So once that fades away, once that feeling fades away, or narrative fades away, and we start focusing again on oil prices, on inflation, on monetary policy, I think the whole thing will reverse. We will start seeing stronger dollar, weaker indices, and weaker gold. But for now, that's the narrative. Guys, I'm trying to share. Can you please, guys, in the backstage? Hello, hello. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so let me show you what I think about Nasdaq. So we had an all-time high yesterday, and then we got rejected and closed a bearish engulfing. Now, if this bearish engulfing, or if this bearish candle here, today's candle, closes below here, below 30,000, which is like a psychological level, I think we'll see more negativity. Especially if you look at this leg was very good. It's very strong. Guys, this is not a 1 minute candle or 1 minute chart. This is the daily chart. Imagine how strong and steep this trend is. So now we're reaching towards something we call an ending diagonal. So you see how like it started to narrow down while going up. So this narrowing in the channel can signal weakness. Okay, so that's the first sign. The second sign is, if we take a look at the MACD, it's diverting to the downside. We have a higher high here. Sorry. It's a higher high here. This high is higher than this one, but this one is lower than this one. So that's a negative divergence. Okay. So that's the second thing. So we have engulfing candle, bearish engulfing. We have a trend line break, a very steep trend line. That is like, it's not a big surprise that did not sustain. And the third weakness sign is the divergence. So yeah, let's keep looking and see where we're going. So for now, I think we're like, if we close below 30, we're going to retest 29,500, and then we'll go to 28,700. And if all of these break and we close below this area, which is 28,500, we're going to see a reversal or like quite a correction to the downside, maybe towards this area, which is 25,000, 26,000. So that's a 5,000 point drop. Let's take a look at. Okay, now that's interesting because the Dow Jones is actually doing well. Yesterday it made an all-time high, and it closed as a bearish engulfing. Now we're still in the phase of retesting, or like retracing to between 50 and 70% of the previous engulfing candle. If it managed to stay, like if the sellers managed to stay on top of buyers, we're going to see this drop, and this engulfing candle would materialize. If not, if it breaks this today, then it will continue to go up. And the reason why Nasdaq is being more negative than the Dow Jones is something called rotation. So people or investors move their money from certain sectors to another sectors. So Nasdaq is tech heavy. Most tech companies are like components of the Nasdaq. And some tech companies are also components of the Dow Jones, but it's like Nasdaq is tech heavy. Also, the S&P is tech heavy. So we would see something like the Nasdaq. Look, it's very similar to the Nasdaq, right? However, the Dow Jones is benefiting from people going out of AI and technology into other sectors. That's why we see it doing better for now. So yeah, that's it. We just took a quick look.
I'm noting what you said. Okay, so gold.
What do you think of AUD USD right now? AUD USD, that's an interesting pair. I haven't looked at that for like a while. Let me take a look at the daily. Yeah, it's negative. Look at the divergence on the daily. It's pretty negative. And like even if you consider this as one wave, the trend is broken. The short-term trend is broken. Let's take a look at the bigger trend. No, we still have time. Like as long as it's above 68, it's still doing fine. But I wouldn't buy. That's an old trade. You know what? It's like it's ranging. I don't know. And it's very easy, like to sweep those lows. It's very easy. So I wouldn't buy. I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't do anything. That's what I think. You have anything to add, Rosa, on this?
Honestly, I never liked the Australian dollar. Never. When I used to
Dollar or
trade
the people?
forex, the instrument, Australian
Yes.
dollar,
Okay.
Australian against dollar. I never liked it. Never understood the movements. I used to trade many pairs, but that one I never got the hang out of it ever.
I took some trades, but like they're, I don't know, not more than 10 in my whole career.
Mm.
So like I can safely say that I do not trade it. Okay. And I'm not sure if like overall I was successful on those trades because the only ones I remember are losses. So I don't know if like the overall is positive or negative.
I was never super profitable in forex
Okay.
because I used to trade many pairs, and I think that was the problem. Not
Yeah.
focusing on one or two. So I was profitable, but yeah, not really. I mean, just a little bit. And
Hmm.
the moment I changed to Nasdaq or gold, everything changed. But because I only traded that one instrument.
Yeah, like distracting yourself
Hmm.
is not a good idea with like with many pairs.
Hmm.
Um, in the beginning, like I used to analyze what like 15, 16 pairs every week, looking for opportunities, and I used to place my limit orders and like my pending orders in general, and just leave it. Like for a while, it was profitable, it was good, but then I discovered that I was not making the most of the moves. That's one. Number two, some of the trades stayed way too long on my screen that I wanted to just get rid of them. So I started like messing around with my account, and I harmed the account big time doing
Hmm.
that. So focusing on one thing or like a couple of things or like maximum three things is okay, but if you're especially if you're like scalping or day trading, but if you're swing trading or position trading, you can like safely do 10 pairs. That's okay.
Hmm.
And if you're investing, you can go to 1,000 pairs, no problem.
Of course.
Yeah, but scalping and like very active trading requires focus, and focus
Hmm.
can only be achieved I think multitasking is a myth. Like I don't have it. I cannot multitask. And like women usually lie about it and say, yeah, I can multitask. I can like drive, talk on the phone, put mascara on,
I can't.
and drink coffee. No, no, that's like all of these are like very simple tasks. You cannot call these multitasking.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in multitasking anyway. So if you're trading like with such high frequency, it's very hard for you to focus, and it's very hard for you to get
Yeah.
good results out of it. So yeah,
I can't do anything else other than trading when I'm trading,
yeah,
because it
like
requires all
neither
my
do I.
attention. So yeah.
I cannot hold a cup of coffee and walk at the same time. It's either like I hold it
Well,
and or walk. That's how like I'm very primitive in this sense. I cannot like do two things. Like if you talk to me while I'm on the phone or doing something, I literally do not hear a word.
oh
Like
wow.
everything shuts down. So yeah, that's how I focus. That's how I trade. When I'm trading, I'm trading. When I'm whatever doing, like if I'm showering, I'm showering. I'm not like
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not available for more than one thing at a time.
I can do a few things at the same time, but non-important things. Like doesn't matter if I don't extra pay attention or anything. But trading, I close the door here, and no one is allowed.
Yeah, like if I'm watching something and someone talks to me while I'm watching and like interrupts my focus, I get mad.
Hmm.
Imagine how like yeah, that's how weak my multitasking is. Hello,
I
Social. Hello, Arif. Hello, Soham again, and Unisoccer, and who else? Who do we have? The whole gang is here. Meza's not here today.
Mesa, yeah.
Yeah, Meza is busy with her family.
Mm.
She told me, like, she sent me like a message,
Hmm.
DM, saying that I wish I was able to join, but I have to be with my family. I told her that, so that's okay.
That's okay. Of
Always like
course,
having you on, but family comes first.
of course. Okay, goals going up,
Yeah,
and
I think we missed the entry. I
hmm,
think actually there was like an entry here. Look, one second. Let me remove this visibility. No need to see it on minutes. Okay. Here, look, this engulfing, this correction, and then boom. I was talking about Nasdaq.
hmm.
Whose fault is it? It's mine, my fault. No one asked for Nasdaq. That's a clear demonstration of focus. You cannot focus on two things.
No, I can't. I can't. I actually can't. And today, for instance, that I've been so focused and it's been stressful to me this day. I'm literally mentally exhausted today, so I couldn't. I'm not sure I'm going to take any other trade because I can't think clearly.
I think that would be better for you not to take any more
Hmm.
trades because, um, yeah, I know the feeling of being mentally exhausted.
Hmm.
Nothing good comes out of that. So, like, especially decisions.
Hmm.
I
Come on.
saw a nice meme recently on Instagram. Like, it's women mocking men, and you like they say like men used to go to war. So the guy replies and says, "Have you ever tried trading gold USD or XAU USD for a living? That shit is war.
Yeah, that's worth.
Yeah, that's
This is
war.
war.
You know
Yeah.
the mental uh, abuse you get
Hmm.
from trading and the mental drainage that you get. That's war, and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I agree, totally agree. Sometimes when I go out in the afternoon to pick up my kids and things, and other parents ask me, are you okay? You don't seem okay. I say, yeah, I'm fine. Say, your face says you are not okay. Say, yeah, a bit exhausted.
Yeah, because I've not been like, I didn't drink coffee for the morning only. Like, I had some other things to do, and that involved some trading and taking money from other traders in other parts
Yeah,
of the world. So
yeah,
yeah, it's not very easy.
it's exhausting actually. I think gold is going up in one candle or two, like fast. Maybe then it retraces, but I'm expecting a fast movement.
To the downside, you mean?
No, to the upside.
To the
Maybe then,
upside?
yeah, to the upside, and then it might revert back. I don't know.
I'm going to wait, to be honest, because like this could be just like one leg of the correction, that's the second,
Mm.
and that's the third. So it might just keep going down from here. I read something. Arif is saying, whenever I'm not on stream, you don't ask for me, but you asked for Mesa. I cheated. No, I didn't cheat. First of all, Mesa attends all live streams. You don't. Number two, one time I did ask about you because you asked the question, and I gave an example based on your question. So I do ask about you. Not trading Nasdaq for a month at least. This pair can actually drive people insane. Yes. How prices of oil, energy above 100 in some state it reaches 115 rupees is just in 1 and 2 weeks. What do you mean? Like, what I know is like the prices in front of us is in dollars. So I don't know what do you mean 115 rupees. You mean dollars, right? Okay. So the barrel is 115 rupees? I don't think so. Now prices of oil and energy has above and some state it reach. Okay, so what's your question, Sushil?
4508, it's very promising.
For a sell, you mean?
For the price to hit there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think it's very doable.
So some of the day, I could take a bite here and wait for 4508.
But you're not going to.
No.
Yeah.
No. I need to keep the rest of my
Okay.
mental capital
So
safe.
Sushil is saying what I said has come out. Yeah,
Um,
I got lucky.
oh, okay. And up. Come on. I need another monitor. That's that's the important thing of the day.
You need another monitor, you said?
Yeah.
You mean a computer monitor?
Yeah.
How many monitors do you use?
I have 27 inches,
Okay.
two monitors, but I
I
need
think if
another one.
you're only trading, two is good.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't like when I'm working. I don't like using the mouse, changing over screens. Like I have, I don't know, Brave or Explorer. and then I have a Ninja Trader, and then I have something else, and I like it everything on screen. So I only look at them. So I need another monitor just to
Oh, yeah.
stop going, moving the mouse all over the place.
Yeah, I remember there was a meme. I don't know why. What's with my brain today? It's thinking in memes. There was a meme like a few years ago. Like I bought like 3 new monitors. Why? To lose faster. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
guys, like the number of monitors has nothing to do with
nothing
profitability,
to do with that. No.
but you do need a computer or like a laptop because like trading on the phone is not a very good thing to do.
I usually never trade on the phone. Sometimes I follow trades over the phone, but just following. I
Yeah, to
don't
follow
take it.
up, that's fine. That's another thing. But like executing on the phone, I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't see the point being on the street and just checking the trade. It's like I don't know any dentist or any doctor actually checking on a patient on the
Yeah,
street. So
exactly. Yeah, so like it shows how serious the trader really is. Arif is saying, just kidding, big respect, and big respect back at you. Um, Rojo, what is your risk reward? Rosa, I think they're talking to you, but that's a typo.
what is my risk
Future.
reward? It's negative. My risk reward is negative against all odds and all
Yeah,
belief in
that
trading.
was like a surprise for me.
Yeah, and so I lose more than when I win. When I say more, it's just a little
The win
bit.
rate is high. The win rate is basically
Yeah, it's
high, but the
sim-
stop loss amount is bigger, right?
yeah,
The average
uh,
loss is
uh,
bigger.
yeah. That's why losses are bigger, but they're not crazy. So I don't ruin a whole week or 2 days of trading just because I have a loss.
Yeah,
But it's usually 0.8 uh, reward against one risk. But my
that's almost 1 to 1. That's not a problem actually.
yeah, I know, but it's negative.
Yeah, but it's not like 3 to 1, for example. You don't risk 3 times the reward you get. So that's
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah, and I don't miss a whole week of trading just because I had 2 or 3 stop losses.
Hmm.
That would be insane. But still is negative because I close partial. That's why it's negative. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on, come on.
Okay, Arif is asking a good question. He says he read about bonds on Trading X account. They elaborated very well. I think you read like the piece I wrote. But can you please explain a little bit about bonds and some examples of US bonds? Okay, so there's nothing much to explain about bonds in terms of trading because like bonds are like let me put it this way. Let me start from the very beginning. Now, companies and governments. Let's talk about companies. Forget about governments so that we don't like make a mess out of this. So let's talk about companies. Companies have 2 ways to raise funds. It's either capital or like equity, which is um, doing an IPO and like selling their own shares to the public, which is through IPOs and then trading on the market, as we saw or as we see in Meta, Nvidia, Amazon, Netflix, the whole thing. All stocks that you see are a way for those companies to raise capital. Okay, so it's either through equities, which is like stocks, or debt, which is bonds. So what they do is they either borrow money or they sell a share of the company to the public. So bonds are basically a debt tool. So they use this tool to get money. They borrow money from the public, promising them to pay 5% a year, 6% a year, 4% a year, whatever. And at the end, and or at the maturity of that bond or that paper, let's call it a paper, they pay back the principal amount. So, for example, let's imagine there was like Rosa and Saif company, okay? And we wanted to raise $1,000. So what we do is we write down a paper. We say that, like the paper would say, $1,000, 5%, semi-annual, and it has the name at the top, Rosa and Saif company. So what we do is we sell this to you, okay, and you give us the $1,000, and we are obliged to pay you 5% semi-annually. So to have 2.5% every 6 months. Okay. So at the end of this, and it says, for example, 5 years. So at the end of the 5 years, we pay you back the $1,000. So you made the $1,000 plus the 5% annual return you got from this, from lending us money. So let me show you how you measure that on the charts. So there's something called the bond yields. So governments do this too. Okay, I explained it on the corporate side or the company side. Now imagine a certain government wants to raise money for infrastructure, for like government spending in general, the whole thing. So what they do is they issue those bonds. They are called treasury bonds. So governments also borrow money from investors and from other countries and from big investors and from companies to use in what? In infrastructure and government spending. So there's something called the government bond yield, which is how much it pays you to invest or to lend the US government. So, for example, here we're looking at the 10-year government bond yield. Okay, so if you invest, if you buy the 10-year bond from the US government, you're going to get paid 4.45%. So why is this number important? Because this number, if it goes too high, it will draw liquidity from other parts of the market, like the stock market, like the gold, like currencies, whatever, because it gives you a risk-free, almost risk-free yield. Whereas if you look at gold, it's a non-yielding asset. It doesn't pay you a fixed 5% yearly over the next 10 years. So nothing is guaranteed with gold, for example. And a stock can go to zero if the company collapses, right? But when you buy a government bond or a US government bond, you're betting on, like, your risk is one thing: the US economy to collapse and the US government to actually go bankrupt, which is very low risk. That's why in finance, they use this number, which is the government bond yield, as in some calculations as the risk-free factor, because it's almost considered as risk-free. And even if the government goes bankrupt, they can print money and pay back their debts. So that's why it's risk-free. I hope I explained it well. Rosa, did you listen to it?
I did, and I do have bonds.
You do have bonds.
Yeah.
Great. European bonds, yeah?
No, US bonds.
US bonds?
So, yeah.
You're cheating on your own nation.
If there's money.
You're lending the US instead of lending your own country.
Yeah.
Or nation, not country. Okay, so what's happening here? Let's go back to gold. Alif, do you have any more questions?
Someone's asking for a boot camp.
No, Soham is asking me about the boot camp he saw me talking about on X. So there was this guy, this Nigerian guy. His name is Bakura. He decided to quit trading. So guess who caught him? Khalid. Khalid said, "No, I'm not going to allow you to give up on your dream. If we gave up, we would never be or reach where we reached. So I'm not going to let you give up on your dream and give up on your future. So we will prepare a boot camp for you from Funding Pips, where we'll talk about psychology. We'll fix your problems in risk management and psychology and whatever. So it's like." It's a private boot camp for that guy, and after the boot camp or the first half of the boot camp, he started doing well, and now he got funded, I think, and he's doing well. Now he got funded with $100,000, I think, and next week, I think next week, yes, we're going to have the last um, what's it called? The boot camp session. The last boot camp session is going to be next week. So this boot camp is somehow private for this guy Bakura. Yeah.
Very interesting. That's nice. Very nice from you.
Yeah. We try to focus on traders. We try to, and Khalid likes that a lot. And he was like, yeah, I'll hook you up with the best traders I know to teach you and to mentor you. And the guy is doing well, actually. We had him do some assignments on how to journal, how to calculate expectancy,
Mm.
um, how to do risk management in general, and how to respond to certain psychological issues that pop up while trading. So yeah, he responded nicely, and I think he's doing well now. We're going to check in on him, I think, next Friday. So I'll let you know how that goes next week.
Nice. It is so important to be with some other traders, a few better than you and a few worse than you, so you can help them, but you can learn. This is
Exactly.
something I have missed that for all my entire career as a trader. I never had that. And it's very, very difficult when you have to figure out things on your own.
Yeah.
And even nowadays, I think I'd be a better trader and a better risk manager if I were around people in order to share. Like, how can I do? Sometimes I get stuck at sizing.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult when I am on my own, just saying, okay, I did fantastic the last 2 weeks. Let's size up a little bit more. Because sometimes you reach out your capacity, like
Your risk capacity.
and your safe area of comfort. And I've been working with the same size for not now, but I was for a year and a half, the last year and a half, not being able to size up, and that's pretty bad. That's very, very bad.
Um,
So
I wouldn't consider it as bad, but I totally get the first part of what you said.
mm,
Uh, of course, I think I would also be a much better trader if I had. I was fortunate. I'm not gonna lie. I had some bright minds around me while I was learning, but um, it wasn't so long before I became.
a brilliant mind as well.
Yeah, I don't want to say it. It wouldn't sound nice, but I wish there was someone who is pretty strong
Mm,
that taught me from the very beginning, because
mm,
the guy that taught me everything I know about trading, not technical analysis, trading, is actually a very nice guy. He's a Pakistani guy, and I got introduced to him like pretty late in my career, not very late, like in the middle. So like imagine like this guy taught me from the very beginning, and even after I learned from him, there was a lot of missing pieces. He taught me how to spot trends. He taught me how to use demand and supply and how the market works as a mechanical machine, but
Mm.
he never taught me like the macro stories behind movements. So I had to learn that on my own.
Yeah.
So I really wish, like, I'm really envious of people I mentor who are like 18 years old or 19 years old and they know what I know now.
Mm.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like
I get you.
it took me like more than a decade to collect this knowledge and data, and they get it
Mm.
when they're 18, 20. And also, like, imagine I had something like Trading TV and like starting up.
Mm.
That would have been a game changer.
Yeah, you're right on that.
One more thing, the self doubt. How many times have you felt self doubt while you were like trading?
A
Like,
thousand.
is this even worth? Yeah, how many times did you feel that? So seeing people who are like already there, they're like seeing people who already achieved what you want to achieve,
Mm.
very inspiring. I didn't have many examples growing up, unfortunately.
Mm.
So yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, it is very important. But trading, for some reason, it's you start with your computer at home on your own, and it's very difficult to know someone and say, okay, let's do it together. Because if you do it online, it's different.
Yeah,
Um, you have to be there, like in an office, physically there, so you can talk during working hours or compare or
and
chat
learn.
or and learn. Yeah, so yeah, this is something I really miss sometimes.
So I'm saying trading is a very lonely journey. Last year
Mm.
when I was just 19 and was 5 months in trading, at night it was a battlefield in the mind and it was really really stressful. I feel you.
Hmm.
So definitely having people around, especially if they're like very strong, that levels you up very fast.
Hmm.
Well, glad to hear that. Trading TV actually changed so much for me. Soham is saying Trading TV has changed so much for him. That's a great thing to hear. By the way, 508 is there. You said,
Hmm.
yeah, you said 508. It got to 508 and then 510 actually. And
Yeah,
then
and then it
started
reversed.
rejecting.
Hmm.
Oh, wow, that was a big one. That was a big 1 minute candle. 509 to 501. That's 80 pips in one candle.
Hmm.
That's nice. So could you be looking at something like this around 86? I don't know. I'm not taking in trades as long as it's not clear. And for now, I don't see anything.
No, it's about to go down 20 pips and then it reverse. It will reverse again.
So you think it's going,
Like
or we might,
literally, uh, oh 04. Oh 04, it's a level I'm expecting now.
yeah, 04 or 03, yeah. And do you think gold will reach 3,800 by September and then start a rally like last year? Yes, I believe so. Maybe even like lower than 3,800. Samuel, what's that? From $120 to $11,000 at funding pips since January. What's that? Explain it to us, please.
Drop. There we go. Hit. Down.
See, the market moves because Rosa tells us. That's how good traders are. You should be able to move the market with your mind. Happy to hear that, Arif.
Okay, so okay.
$503.
503.
We might be looking at a triangle in the making. Because three waves, and then we have to see another three more waves to around 44.93, and then let me tell you what I mean. There. And then we go here. Okay, so we're going to 520.
520. Well,
Yeah, if this is a triangle. So this low is not going to get touched, which is 490. And we're going to be consolidating. By the way, there was like news.
oh, really?
Yeah, 30 minutes ago, initial jobless claims. There. Obviously, it wasn't very important because it didn't move the markets much. What happened? What happened? Yeah, it was negative, but not very low. The previous was 212,000 jobless claims. The forecast was 214, but the actual came at 225,000 jobless claims. So slightly higher than the previous and slightly higher than the forecast. Not very negative. So that's okay. Tomorrow we have very important numbers. We have the average hourly earnings, we have the non-farm payrolls, and we have the unemployment rate. So those would set the tone for the rest of the month, I think. I'm going to wait for this, and if we get triangle, I'm executing. Otherwise, I don't want it. Soham is saying, World Cup in 8 days. Who do you think is winning? Now, I wish Jordan wins, but I don't think so. Who I think is winning? I think Argentina has a very good chance. Their team is even stronger than the last World Cup. Portugal has like a good chance. Spain has a good chance. Spain not so much actually, but they
No.
have a good chance to qualify like close to the quarterfinals. France is the like strongest now. For me, I think France can take it easily. I have a problem when I look at the chart. I somehow know the direction, but often take a stop loss. How can I minimize this? Um, yeah, I think that's a phase that all of us went through, which is like knowing the direction, but not acting accordingly, and like acting in a different way that ends up with us losing money. I believe like this is a problem I used to have before I started to journal. So I think if you journal, you will identify or highlight where the problem is, and you can fix it. Um, but it's not like it's different for everyone. Like each guy is different. Each person, each trader is different. You are a Messi guy, huh? Not really. I like Messi a lot, but I also like Ronaldo a lot, Cristiano Ronaldo a lot.
Mm.
Um, I like high performing people. I don't care. Like if Messi is good, it doesn't mean that Cristiano is not, and vice versa. Rosa, you must be a Ronaldo fan.
I really like it, yeah, because
Yeah,
he's so.
because he's better looking than Messi. I think that's how we
I,
need him.
I don't know anything about football, but I know how resilient he is.
Yeah,
How it's
he's very disciplined. Yeah,
very disciplined to be honest, to an extreme actually. But yeah, I really like him, and I've seen some documentaries about him, and I like him. And
yeah,
he has a lot of respect for people and for fans. He always stops and things like that, and take people, allow people to take pictures. I like it. I think he remembers where he came from,
yeah,
and he says thank you absolutely every day to be where he is.
yeah, yeah. I agree. So liking Messi doesn't mean hating Ronaldo because like
Now,
how can you hate such like a legend? This guy made himself out of absolutely nothing.
yeah, he even at some point he looked for a person, a lady, who helped them. I thought it was him. I don't know who else, but this lady used to give some leftovers from a McDonald's shop when
Mhm.
he was young because he was starving. He was hungry.
Yeah,
So, and after many years, he tried to contact her. Finally, he found her, and he paid her, I don't know how much, like
I think
saying,
he was.
thank you, Ronaldo, I mean.
Yeah, I think he paid a lot. He like
Yeah, like saying, thank you because you helped me when I was nothing. And I never forgot, I will never forget how much you helped
that's
me giving some
that's
food.
the mindset of a champion actually.
Yeah, that's why I like him.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what? Like I really want Ronaldo to take the World Cup this year because
Mm,
that would reopen the debate, the Messi Ronaldo debate,
mm,
and it was fun. Now Ronaldo is the greatest goal scorer of all times. Like no one scored more goals than him in history.
mm,
So that's for him. Like that's really impressive. But the problem is for him is that Messi has achieved everything in football.
mm,
That's like not only goals. Yeah, he has more goals than Messi, but Messi has everything else. He
mm,
has more golden boots. He has more Ballon d'Ors. He has more championships. He has more national championships. He has a World Cup. He has, so it's crazy. Like, how can you beat that guy? It's really impossible to beat Messi. Messi is very talented, and I've watched some podcasts um, of other players talking about Messi who used to play with him and play against him. It was like he never came to the gym. He never comes to the gym. He never trains. He never prepares. Even before the game, he's on his phone. He's talking to his wife and kids. And then he just leaves the phone and kills everyone in the field. Ronaldo is very different. Ronaldo, like when he moved to Juventus, I heard, I think it was Quadrado who was talking about him. The training starts at 8 in the morning. So they went at 8 and they found him already very sweaty and like looks like he has been there for like at least an hour. So the next day they came at 7. He was there and he was sweaty and he looked like he was there for at least an hour. They went at 6 and they found him. So you know how disciplined this guy is must be to be this dedicated and to be this resilient and to have such a mindset of winning. Messi is definitely like a phenomenon, but Ronaldo is the hardest worker like I think anyone has ever seen.
Hmm.
So that's why you can, yeah, he worked harder than Messi, definitely.
There's, Serena Williams. It's a tennis player.
Yeah, the American.
Yeah, number one in the world many
Yeah,
times. And someone asked her, do you want to go to the gym to train every day? And say, no, mostly ever. I want to go to the gym, but then I think there's people already there training to be number one.
yeah,
So I have to go if I want to keep being number one.
yeah,
But I don't like it. She said, I don't really like it. I would stay at home or going for a walk, anything else other than training.
yeah,
But still, she does it. Every champion does that. They have to do it. It's a different mentality.
exactly.
I think they are built different.
So I'm saying Ronaldo with the World Cup and 1,000 goals, there is no debate. Well, yeah, I wish he gets the World Cup. I really want him to get the World Cup. But there will be a debate. It will be reopened. But it doesn't mean that he's automatically better than Messi. Messi is on another level. No one is better than Messi, bro. Trust me. In football, of course. I'm not talking about anything else. In football, no one beats him. But as a whole package, I vote Ronaldo, of course. Huh. Okay, so I think we're still waiting.
Yeah. Uh,
Not a very
45.
fun market, to be
No,
honest.
not fun. Lately, it's very boring at this time, Gold.
Yeah,
Super boring.
I think it will be boring like for another 2 months.
Hmm. Yesterday, I was on my own on the live stream and it was boring as hell. And at
Hmm.
some point, you don't know what else to say because there's nothing to. I'd like to take entries to talk about them, but it's 1 hour. Just,
Next time, talk about Messi.
but I don't know anything about football. The few things I know is because people tell me about it. I don't know.
Talk about Georgina, his wife,
Yeah,
Ronaldo's wife.
yeah,
All women like know about her or know of her.
of course.
Yeah.
Even
And
I know of her.
yeah, my wife surprised me with like something the other day. She was like, "Yeah, even his wife, 1, 2, 3." Like we were talking about Ronaldo, and I was like, "Since when do you watch football?" And like care about this kind of stuff. She was like, no, I watched the documentary of his wife, which is
Yeah.
Gina, on Netflix. I was like, oh yeah, makes sense now. Yeah, I almost fell in love again, but no.
Yeah, and actually, it's a nice documentary as well because she
I
was a dependent on a shop.
It's too girly. I wouldn't like.
Well, yeah,
But
but
yeah,
now
she
she's
used to work
millions.
as a sales girl at a shop,
Yeah.
right? And then
Hmm.
he saw her there, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so next time you're alone on the live stream and like the market is boring, talk about Georgina.
Okay, I'll put some documentaries on Netflix while we are live streaming.
Yeah, exactly. Share your screen.
I think it's dropping to 4500 and
45.
4500
Yeah, I
and
think more. I think more even.
yeah, and then 4494 and 91.
Yeah, 92 would be a good entry
90,
because the
yeah.
stop loss would be 90.
92, I have an alert.
You know what? I'm going to move my alert as well here. At 92, I would be very happy to buy. Okay, 92.5. So this is what my trade would look like. And that's a very short-term trade, by the way, guys. It's not a swing or anything. Yeah, I would take a 1 to 5 and just like call it a day if that works. So entry at 92.5, the stop loss is at 90.5, and the TP is at 502. Let's see. Let's see what happens here.
It's about time for you to fall.
Yahya Zia, why do you want to reopen the debate, please? It's time we all move on and enjoy the next generation. No one's going to be as great as this generation, bro. Where are you going to find another Messi or another Ronaldo? Another Ronaldo, not even like Cristiano. No, you cannot find another Cristiano. No one is like this guy. No one has his work ethic, and no one has the talent of Lionel Messi. The only reason I think Ronaldo is better is that he stood up for his team when they needed a miracle, and he did it multiple times. Yeah, I think that's what your algorithm is feeding you, Sohan, because Messi also brought home the World Cup to his teammates. So yeah, let's agree to disagree, my friend. Okay, it's very slow, very slow.
Very slow. Yeah,
It's killing me.
yeah.
Like we even like talked about Georgina, and still it's not
Yeah,
moving.
and still.
But as fans, we have to move on. You know what? I think I'm getting older because the older generation, like my older cousins and like the older generation, the fathers, uncles, and they're still talking about Maradona, and they love him to death. So I think now it's my turn to have my Maradona. It's Messi.
Yeah, it's
Like,
messy,
like,
right?
like they've seen their Maradona and they've seen the miracles this guy did in their time. Now I think I've found my alien, which is Messi. Messi is an alien. He's not even human. I'm sure. Have you seen him play? This guy is unstoppable. Crazy.
He's effortless. Oh, he seems effortless when he's playing.
Yeah, and very smart.
Okay.
Very
Yeah.
strategic. But if you hear him speak, you wouldn't think he's that smart.
No, that's true.
But like on the field, like his IQ is like 1,000.
Hmm.
Come on, move.
Yes, it's a. I need some action, so please gold drop. It's an order. It's not a suggestion. Drop right now.
Bitcoin reached 61,000.
I've never traded Bitcoin or any crypto, actually.
I have. Okay, so Amazon, Apple, Tesla, Google, Netflix, and Netflix and Nvidia are all down today. Nvidia is down 3.6%. Netflix is down 2.2%. Google is almost close to down 1%.
Wow.
Tesla is barely down. Apple is 1.6% down. Amazon is 2.5% down. So that's why the Nasdaq is dropping, because those are the heaviest in components of the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. Okay, so a fun fact. You know, when Nvidia posts earnings, what happens is the market adds and loses um, around $250 billion within the hour of the earnings. So once they release it, there are market swings in market cap that are around 250 billion. So what is the fun fact? The fun fact is that Nvidia is on the S&P 500, right? 98% of the companies on of S&P 500 have a market cap of 250 billion and less. That's how that's how big Nvidia is.
Wow.
Yeah. So the market cap in Nvidia moves 250 billion up and 250 billion down. That's how big the swings are, which is like 98% of the overall companies in the S&P 500. So it
Crazy.
makes sense that the S&P and Nasdaq are making fresh highs because of Nvidia earnings. Because if Nvidia moves to the upside, everything else moves with it. If it moves to the downside, everything else moves with it, and it has a very high weight in Nasdaq and S&P.
Oh my.
You know that question where like they ask you if you had the chance to have dinner with one guy or one person from now or the past, who would it be?
Me?
Yeah,
One guy.
one person. Like
Yeah,
doesn't
one person. Yeah. Okay. If it's one person,
be Jesus. It could be anyone.
Meryl Streep.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Um, I love all the movies she's been in, and I really like her personality. I've watched everything about her in the sense of he's human, he's approachable, she's humble. So yeah, it would be she, it would be yeah, her.
Okay, so yeah, I would be sitting with like I'd choose to sit with with the person who built Nvidia.
Oh
Like
wow.
because imagine sitting with someone that has built something as big as $4 trillion. Like
Crazy.
even countries don't have this much money.
Hmm.
Like like all of Europe maybe doesn't have $4 trillion. Imagine.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. That's true.
Yeah. I would definitely have lunch with this guy. And in such short period, like when was Nvidia founded? One second.
The year? I don't know.
Nvidia founded 93, so 33 years ago.
Wow.
And on April 5th, so like 15 days before I was born.
Wow.
Yeah. Now it's worth $4 trillion. Even like, wow.
You are young.
Oh yeah, not very young. Look, we have people on the live stream that are 18 now.
Yeah, I know, I know. Not moving at all.
Mm-mm. What do you say we call it today?
Yes, because it's desperating, just
And,
waiting for
and let's
something.
make a bet. Once we close, it's going to go crazy.
Yep. And I
Yeah,
would say to the downside.
yeah, me too. I agree.
Okay.
All right. So thank you everyone for watching, and thank you Rosa for joining.
Thank
Uh,
you, Saif.
I'll see you on the next one, and hope you had a good stream. We enjoyed it, not about trading, but other stuff. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Take care of yourselves and be careful. Tomorrow we have the NFP, we have the unemployment rate.
Mm.
So we have very important releases tomorrow. Expect very high volatility. Stay protected at all times, and as always, trade in. Bye bye.
But
See you.
From strategy to success, the mind